From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, time once again for another edition of The Horse's Mouth. Here, Tommy Max, of course, at my bar where my guests sit at the bar, have a little drink, and tell their story each and every week. Here on The Horse's Mouth, brought to you by our good friends at Heritage Capital Group and at Client Focus Media. We're going to talk a little mortgage technology, a little law, and a little real estate this time around. Let's welcome in the panel. Jason Smith is here from Mortgage 365. How are you, Jason?
Good to meet you,
Welcome
sir.
to the show, man.
Thank you.
What are you guys doing at Mortgage 365?
We are changing the world.
Oh, nice.
I like to open with that. Set the bar high. That way, there's a lot of room to fall.
Trickle down.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, really, what we're trying to do. You know, the mortgage industry underspent about $10 billion a year on technology, and it still fails because most of it has been designed to sort of piece things together, solve little problems at a time, but not work cohesively. So what we're doing at Mortgage 365, we're a small company out of the mountains in Denver, Colorado.
Okay.
So that's a change of pace from Florida.
Yep.
But what we're trying to do is, what we are doing is unifying those systems and creating one place where they can work that helps them create consistency, create processes, and more importantly, it protects their brand, I think, which is what a lot of people don't think about is protecting that brand, which is something I'm sure the attorney next to me knows quite a bit about.
No doubt. Yeah. Is a lot of it with automation too, just helping it the processes go a little smoother?
There is some automation. That's exactly it. It's really creating, once you have the processes in place, once you're utilizing the technology in a unified, strategic fashion, then you can actually create more of those efficiencies, which frankly helps the origination teams do their job better.
Yeah, sure.
But ultimately what it does is it makes it easier for the borrower. And it's one less hiccup they have to worry about. It's more transparency with them. And they're creating that certainty. And that's really what our job in mortgage lending is for the borrowers, is to create that certainty in their mind and confidence.
Great to have you, man.
Yeah,
keep up the great work.
it.
Nick Allard is here from the JU College of Law.
How you doing,
You're
Tom?
a dean, man. Now, I've been told to go see the dean from time to time, but it's been a while, Nick. How you doing, man? Welcome to the show.
That's great. In our new building downtown, we have a big vault underneath it. It's an old bank, 121 Atlantic, right across from my favorite hot dog stand.
Oh, right.
And I'm thinking about ways to use the vault, but maybe a customer like you might spend some time in that vault.
Yeah, no doubt. I want to have a shot at the hot dog stand, though. That would be
It's the best.
better for me. Tell us about what you guys are doing at JU with your School of Law.
We are empowering students for the benefit of Jacksonville and the world beyond by enabling them to use the most powerful tool that humans have ever known, which is a legally trained mind, for a good purpose.
Absolutely.
And when you think about it now, I was listening to your technology uses and so on, and this is something that law schools typically in the past haven't focused on, but we are, and that's one of the things that distinguishes us. We're in the forefront. AI is already ubiquitous. So the thing that most people are not focusing on, but we are, is there's a huge opportunity to expand access to high quality but lower priced legal services by automating mental tasks. And you're always going to need a lawyer. The AI is not going to put lawyers out of business. It's just going to make them better. So that's what we're doing, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
You guys recently launched a sports law program, is that correct?
Exactly right,
Awesome.
exactly. We're really proud. This was generated by students. It's something they want to do. You'd love to have you show up with them. They've got a symposium. We'll get it back to you on that. But when you think about it, anybody that's ever played sports or watched sports, it's all about rules, and that's law.
That's right.
It's like when you open up a game in a box, right? First thing you do is you read the rules on the top. Same with sports. And you think the rules are clear and easy, but they're not. So our students are into it. They love it.
Now I know I was never a lawyer, because I'm terrible at reading the instructions and directions. How are you, my friend? Welcome back. Eugenio, right? Yeah, Eugenio. How are you? You're in the real estate business, right?
That's correct.
Welcome back to the show.
Thank you very much.
How's things going? What's the latest?
Well, the interesting thing is what the settlement that is occurring right now with NAR, which basically makes that every realtor now will be responsible to negotiate his own commission.
Yeah, I've heard about this. It's a class action suit, isn't it?
Yes. And the interesting thing here is that it has been done the same way in the commercial business since ever. Right now it's coming also to residential. And some of the realtors are a little concerned, but really there is no way to be concerned, because this is something that if you are really a good middleman, if you are a good broker, what you're really doing is explaining to your client why he needs you to support him in the transaction. And how much do you charge? Because as I always said, if you go to a good attorney, you won't tell him, why are you charging me so much? Or if you go to a good doctor, you don't ask him, why are you charging me so much for your service?
Sure.
So in the case of a realtor, it's the same. We are people that we have to study very hard in order to get there. We have to understand our market.
Yeah.
And after we understand the market, we have to go and service the client's needs.
Yep.
And sometimes to understand the client's needs is very difficult because the people do not want to listen.
So the basis of this class action is the negotiation of the commission points.
Yeah, because they used to consider that it was a trust, an antitrust. We were faulting the antitrust law.
Yeah.
Because we were fixing commissions, and they always used to publish 3% for the seller's broker and 3% for the buyer's broker. Right now, you can go from 0 to 10 or whatever you want.
Right.
You have to demonstrate how much is your value, and then you have to ask your client to pay for that.
Yeah. Those class action lawsuits seem to take a long time.
Yeah, but one of the things that a class action does, and people are on both sides of this, is it allows lots of people who have maybe not enough money to hire a big law firm.
Sure.
They have a smaller claim. So you get a lot of people with the same kind of claim together, and then they can decide who's right and who's wrong through the courts. It empowers them, but it takes good lawyers on both sides to handle it right.
Yeah.
And by the way, I forgot to mention this, but we're still accepting applications for next year.
Okay, good.
So if you want to go in the fall,
Yeah.
and again, I'll just make this point because of many of your viewers are probably interested.
Yeah.
We love athletes.
Okay.
And for many reasons. They're disciplined. They know time management. They've got to have sharp heads.
Yep.
And they're used to pressure.
Yeah. Performing under pressure.
And being on the line. And so they have a lot of tools that are very, very useful. I mean, not every jock, but there's plenty of women and men who can be great lawyers. And we've got a bunch of terrific athletes, ex-football players at our law school.
Good.
But also for the real estate business, we cannot live without a good attorney. And so for us it's important, and as you mentioned before, the AI will help us to be more efficient.
Send me the bill.
Are you guys using AI at Mortgage 365?
We are using it some. We are exploring it more, where our platform is actually based on the Microsoft base, which is very unique in the mortgage space. But we're exploring it, and one that was an excellent explanation of the NRA lawsuit, because that is NAR. Sorry, not NRA. Totally different subject. But the National Association of Realtors might be getting into the NRA now. Joking, but it was a very good explanation of it, and I think that is something that we struggle with, and AI, getting back to that, hopefully helps it a little bit more. I think there's two parts of that. One, and you addressed it a little bit as well with attorneys, and we do in the mortgage industry as well. There's a big fear that AI, that automated technology is actually going to replace human beings. And the reality is that I heard somebody say it once, is that is an AI machine going to replace your job? No. But is somebody in your role utilizing AI going to replace your job? 100%. And it comes down to, that is one of the things that we help with, are, not only utilizing everything that's out there, but helping you create consistency and processes that protect your brand, but also bring awareness throughout the situation. So if we had a better awareness of, I think if most borrowers or most buyers knew that they actually had the opportunity to negotiate their commission with their realtor prior, we maybe would have avoided this lawsuit. But the upside of it is it's bringing more education and more transparency to the process.
It's like free enterprise, man. Go name your price, right? Go get your commission. Maybe it's 2%, maybe it's 4%, maybe it's 10%, like you said.
And again, sometimes I do not negotiate with the clients. I just tell him, hey, if you want to take a cheaper guy, take
Yeah,
it.
go for it. Yeah.
You can go for it.
Yeah.
But my service.
Careful what you wish for, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
But if you're bringing value to them, that's the key. They're paying for the
At
value.
the end of the day, the good clients, which is what we're looking for, they are there. They will ask you and they will tell you, hey, I like your service.
Yeah,
so
it's worth the money, no doubt. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Best of luck building that law school, man. We love Jacksonville.
Come see us.
No doubt about it. I will. All right, that'll do it for us.
Thank you.
This time around, make sure you check out all their great profiles, this conversation, many, many others at the dailynewsnetwork.com website. Until next time, stay safe out there and be cool. And we'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
The team at Heritage Capital Group is special because it's a collection of people across the spectrum.
We have people who have been in the shoes of owners that are looking to buy and sell, and professionals that have executed transactions helping buy and sell companies for decades.
I think when you talk to us, see what our experience is, see what our skills are, see the reach that we have, you'll be very happy with the recommendation.